How Raven Created North America, Take 15.
By Patrick Mulroney, Mackenzie Jean, and Ryan Latimer. Once upon a time, there was a little island with a big palm tree. That was it. Raven came crashing down onto the sand. He had been banished there by the gods for being very, very bad. He looked up confused. He went to jump and fly, but it didn't work. He looked at his wing and saw massive holes. He slowly waddled over to the palm tree and sat down. Suddenly, he had an idea. He confidently walked over to the ocean and dove in. With one of his wings, he pushed down got to the very bottom, and with his other wing, he scooped up some sand and pushed back up to the top and started forming it around the island. Then he dove back in to get some more. He kept going back and forth for days on end until he had a huge island. But he wanted more than that. He wanted trees, animals, and seeds. Anything you could think of. But how was he going to do it? He didn't have any trees, seeds, or animals. He looked down at his long, pointy talons under the sand. Then he had an idea. He crouched down and shapeshifted into a grate of sand and waited. A few days later, the gods went to check on him, but they couldn't find him. Eventually, they gave up. Then, they had an idea. They found a man going from his boat from Europe to Africa with a bunch of animals and a bunch of tree seeds. They told him that if he found Raven on the island, they would give him a big prize. The man kindly agreed and set out. After the man got there, he scrambled off his boat as fast as he could to find Raven. After the man was long gone, Raven unshaped back into Raven, waddled over to the boat, and released all the animals. Then he grabbed a bag of tree seeds and put a little hole in it. Then he started running around the island, scattering the seeds all over. Then he went to get the other bag and kept going back and forth, scattering the tree seeds all over. After a while, he finally had enough speed to start flying. And after he used all the bags, he turned around to see his creation. Now the animals were running all over, and the trees were growing soon enough. And the best part, his wing was finally healed. So he flew away happily, never to return again. And that's how